Okay, I'm recording.
Sweet.
All right. All right. Question number one, kind of identifying your X factor and explaining it. So mine is courageous decision making. So I said kind of to explain it is that great leaders are willing to make difficult decisions even in the face of uncertainty. So they possess the courage to take calculated risks and stand by their choices while also being open to learning from mistakes and adjust course when it's necessary.
That's a good one.
That was very good.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I totally agree. You definitely need to have that courageous mindset.
Yeah.
All right, well, I chose adaptability because my ability to adapt to my environment and meet the needs of people is my leadership X factor. And this means I am able to complete tasks under pressure and adjust myself to new conditions. And I feel like that's very important as a leader that you need to be able to think quick on your feet, be ready to go. Sometimes situations aren't going to go the way you want them to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything
Sure.
that was good. I said mine was having a strong emotional intelligence. Pretty good at like recognizing other people's emotions as well as my own, and I think that helps when leading a group of people to like kind of know what they're feeling, how they're feeling when they're feeling it.
That's really good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, emotion is very important.
Yeah.
I said
sure.
mine was my communication skills, because being able to communicate well with others and being able to accommodate to their concerns and thoughts is really important. Communication is an important part of leadership because it's
Yeah, I
essential to
think
have the ability to be able to communicate properly in order to complete a task. That's all.
Absolutely.
yeah, it's probably one of the biggest
Yeah.
ones to have.
Yeah, you gotta make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Always got to know. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Question two, kind of how I know this is my leadership X factor. So I said that I know this is my leadership X factor because of the time I've had to step in and become a leader for a group and kind of have to be the one to make the tough decision in certain situations. So I've always liked help out and being the leader. So I feel like that's the best role to have. And it first personally fits me the best. Some of the behaviors that are needed are feel uncomfortable and make uncomfortable decisions. Some tough time. The overall feeling uh, uh, is the need to lead for me is the main driving factor to being a courageous decision maker.
Yeah. You showed it. You showed it when you decided to go.
Yeah.
Going first, very correct.
Yeah. I said I know this is my leadership X factor is because I look at the situation and pick out the good bad pieces and learn from them. Like I always bring up, and so I tool myself when I needed to be adjusted results physically and mentally. But yeah, it kind of was just embedded into me just through sports. They coach you up. You got to do all this stuff to get right for the team.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Being coachable is a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I said I know this is my X factor because there's been many situations in life while interacting in like a group where and stop and group and with that I was able to like talk to the side, try to touch with them, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I said that I know this is my X factor because I have always believed that communication is key in any relationship you're a part of. Communication is the base of any relationship, especially from a leader, because it is the leader's job to inform the followers on
Yeah.
possible
It's
plan.
her.
Did y'all hear that?
You said it one time, Aubree. It was
Yeah,
cutting out a little bit.
Aubree?
Sorry, my
Oh,
Wi-Fi is really bad.
You're good.
Y'all are like all frozen. Okay, wait, can y'all hear me right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
yeah.
good now. Yeah, you're
Did
good
y'all
now.
hear anything I just said?
No,
Just
I'm not
repeat
gonna
what
lie,
you
no.
said.
Okay. I said, I know this is my X factor because I have always believed that communication is key in any relationship you're a part of. Communication is the base of any relationship, especially from a leader, because it's the leader's job to inform the followers on possible plans.
I agree.
Okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
All right. All right. Number three. What you practice leadership? I'll practice this and a lot in my own personal business because I need to make connections needed to be able to help grow my company overall. But also will need to make tough decisions and risk to possibly make huge improvement in my business. So this will help me grow indeed at a steady pace. So I think this is big thing for me is just making the connections.
Yeah. You gotta network, you gotta meet people.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
networking is good. Yeah, so text. Yeah, so I guess graduate. The only when my boss puts me in a situation with people I don't really know and an environment I have never been, like a sales meeting, kind of want to go after it. But I need to be able to make relatable but effective talk to the buyer and secure the deal. I would probably be placed in a setting where I've never been before, talking to people I've never met. So I would have to adjust those new conditions. You
100%.
know, just adjusting. You gotta adjust it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, what is it? Is this 3?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. All right. I said, so I plan to, have a job after, and if I'm ever in like a leadership position at that job, maybe if I can tell someone's not doing well, I can like pull them to the side, see what's going on, really like get in touch. I think being a leader is more than just doing like the written task at hand. It's the little things that matter too. So being able to check up on someone is important.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
for sure.
I said once I graduate, I'll use my communication skills to enhance my chance in receiving a job offer because nobody really wants someone like ignorant working for them, that doesn't communicate how they feel towards a decision or ideas. It's also hard to find a job where you don't have to work well with others, and not communicating could unintentionally appear as not working well with others.
Yeah.
Yeah, the communication one is actually really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely
Yeah,
one of the
that's
biggest ones
huge.
there.
That's huge.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
Awesome. The dreaded number 4.
Yeah, dude,
Uh,
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this one, this is, so 3 developmental steps that you need to kind of enhance your X factor. So the first thing I said was for myself being more bold and pushing myself out there more to make those connections is probably the biggest thing for me. Second one is fully trusting myself with some of the decisions I make and not second guessing them. Last one would be uh, the developmental step would be to push through myself or to push myself to put in more effort into doing what I love, and not being sidetracked by things. Um,
Yeah.
and then last thing is I need to accomplish these things, hopefully by the time I graduate, so I feel more comfortable by the once I'm out there in the real world.
You know, I'm gonna go back to that first one. The first one, can you repeat that again?
Being more bullshit myself out there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that.
So I heard this saying. I heard this saying that uh, put yourself in uncomfortable situations because it helps you grow. Like the more comfortable you are in uncomfortable situations, the better you can handle it.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I like that first one. I like that first one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
the only way you can grow is if you just put yourself out
Yeah,
there.
being
Yeah,
comfortable all the time is not a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
I like
Leads
that.
to bad habits when you're comfortable usually.
Yes.
Yeah, so my 3 developmental steps that I want to complete to enhance my leadership is trying to find my purpose for like why I want to accomplish so many great things in life. Like what is really giving me that drive to do so good. like not just for myself, but like for everybody else.
Nice.
And then I really want to figure out like who I am, like what am I interested in. I really don't have aspirations and stuff for life besides just like wanting to be successful.
Mhm.
But and also learning not to stress about things you can't control. That's the big one for me.
That is.
Like I stress about so many things that I
Yeah,
can't
dude.
even like they're not even in my control, and it really does affect me.
I should have put that
But
one.
I feel like I really need to get these accomplished. I mean, the first two probably within the next 2 years, because like I feel like that's like a life thing. I mean, next 10 years, the first two, the next 10 years, but the last one I need to figure that out ASAP. Hopefully before I graduate. Stress
Yeah.
about things you can't control. I need to figure that out soon.
Yeah, that's a big one. It's
Yeah.
really hard to do.
My three were the first one was to get better about opening up to other people about my emotions to better connect with them. Um, my second one was to be more vocal when I'm leading, and the third one was the same one as yours. It was not to get distracted and complete the task at hand,
Hmm.
not get sidetracked. I tend to get sidetracked a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the phone or what?
Well, just not even the phone. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Gets me.
I got you.
I said I need to complete these before I graduate.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine, three developmental skills or steps to enhance my communication skills would be talking to people I don't know, expanding my circle of friends, and speaking in front of large crowds to become more comfortable communicating in front of everyone. And I needed to complete these before I graduate.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. All right. So question 5, what are some strengths in who you are that will support, some of the strengths that I said that I have that will support the success of the use of my X factors, that I just have a strong drive for what I do, and I'm a pretty determined person when I get excited about stuff and
Hmm.
I find new opportunities. So when those opportunities come, I have a strong passion for that, I guess would be my biggest strength.
That's a good strength to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, my strengths are, I said my communication skills and logical thinking have always been great help in stressful and adaptable situations. Thinking quickly on my feet and assessing the situation is pretty essential in being adaptable. You know, like see the situation, think fast, see what to do. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a very logical thinker.
Yeah.
Very logical. I analyze a lot of things. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I said I'm very self-aware when it comes to knowing like what I'm good at, what I'm strong at, what skills I have, and then I'm also good at talking and connecting with others pretty quickly. I can grow a relationship with someone like really fast.
Yeah.
Good skill to have.
That is really good to have. You want to feel welcoming to
Yeah.
people. Don't let them be scared of you.
I said my communication skills come in handy because I can communicate how I feel about like what everyone is saying, like when I'm a leader, like my followers, I guess. I don't really know. Like being able to tell them how I feel like in a kind manner. Um, to be able to learn how to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a good one. Knowing like how to ask for things in like a polite and appropriate way is like, really important.
Yeah, for sure. All right, question 6, some constraints that might hinder your success. Some of mine personally would be that right now, honestly, would be school for me, because being able to get out and, like use those skills that I have is, uh, not exactly easy to do, I guess, when you're doing school all the time and stuff. But also, I mean, I can still use it in school. So I guess there's pros and cons to both, but it's over time I'll be able to test my skills out and whatnot. It's just once I graduate, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I've been thinking about that lately about like when we graduate, like how much of this stuff are we actually going to use and stuff. And like right now I feel like I can't even use it,
Yeah.
you know, but I want to I want to test myself and test the waters and I want to see like what it's going to be like.
Right?
But I feel like we just got to wait. We got to wait for it, you know?
Yeah.
Can't rush it,
So
I guess.
yeah. Yeah, my constraints, I said, with adaptability, it can be very stressful, like always trying to analyze situations and come up with solutions. Like for me, I'm always nonstop trying to figure out stuff before it even happens. Like I'm like, okay, this is the possibility of what could happen. I need to do this, this, and this, and this. And it's just a lot of anxiety and stress that is unnecessary. It goes back to the thing where I said, like, don't think about things you can't control, like don't stress about things you can't control. That's pretty much that right there. I have a huge problem with that. And so I need in order to,
Right.
I also said school. It just takes up so much time right now that it like literally that's the only thing that like I can focus on, and sometimes like it's not healthy. And it's gonna be like that in the real world too with like a job and stuff. So I just need to focus on like making time for other things.
Yeah. That's a big one. For a while, I wasn't making time for anybody or anything.
Yeah, same dude. Freshman year, I only did school. It was not good.
Yeah. Getting 5 hours of sleep every day is not good. Yeah. Finding that balance is hard.
I said that I struggle with my communication skills, like, during school too, because I don't usually just walk up to random new people and, like, talk to them during class or anything. So that's, like, why I'm intending to accomplish the goals before I graduate to, like, enhance my skills. Maybe in class or something.
That's a good one.
Awesome. All right, last question. Identify one component of the RLM and share how it best relates. So mine is would honestly be the inclusion component of the relational leadership model, and it's a vital part, my leadership X factor. I believe that it's everyone's unique perspective and back to bring something awesome to the table. So I make sure everyone kind of feels valued and respected and feel like they belong, because like have everybody be treated fair, treat everybody like you'd want to be treated.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And I think that encourages open communication and a nice team bonding. So
yeah, there's nothing worse than like a group and like not even feel like you have a say in anything. You just don't feel part of it or anything.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, you want to feel welcoming.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. I said I would say inclusive relates to the adaptability, because like in such a diverse world we live in, like being accepting and adaptable correlates well with each other. Like if I was in a business meeting and majority of people like golf, majority of people like I would small talk golf, they would feel more open and welcome with me and more like wanting to talk to me,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I think the inclusion one is for me too.
I said for ethics, I believe ethics are very important when it comes to my X factor, which is emotional intelligence. Again, like when you see someone having a hard time, I think it's very important to have a good set of morals. So yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
I said, I said communication relates to being inclusive as well, because by talking to people, you're including them in your conversation and the decisions that you're making. So that's the one I said.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, we all have similar thoughts. Good though. Awesome.
Is that 7?
Is that a wrap?
Yeah.
Is that 7? Oh,
yeah, that was 7.
That was.
So I'll stop recording.
All right.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.